Welcome to this week's edition of Inside Campbell Sports. Joining me now is head coach for the Campbell baseball team, Goff, and we are here to talk about the longest win streak currently in the nation in baseball. 18 straight games, smashing the previous record here at Campbell. And Coach, kind of take me back over what has been a month of wins now. What has been the secret? What has been the keys to this streak?
Well, you know, Chris, as you just said that, it's kind of amazing. I really don't even try to think about it very much. But it has been amazing, 3 or 4 weeks that we've really played really well most of the time. We've got great starting pitching for the most part, and when we have it, our bullpen's been really good. And I think the biggest thing is we've been playing real consistent. On defense, we haven't made a lot of errors. We made a few, but, look at the scores, and we haven't given up a lot of runs. And I think that's the biggest thing. This weekend we got down early, but our bullpen was able to come in and hold them right there and give our guys a chance to score some runs. So I think that's been the biggest. We've just been playing real consistent. I still don't believe we have played our best baseball yet, but I think, whenever you get quality pitching and you play good defense and you can minimize the runs that you give up, you got a chance to be in every game. And so far we have. We got some big breaks this weekend down in Winthrop. There's no doubt about it, from the pass ball to some balls that we hit kind of fell in for us. So we've been riding it pretty good, and hopefully we can continue to play that well.
It was a sweep at Winthrop, which was the first series in the Big South. Of course, Campbell back in Big South play for the first time in 17 years. And, Coach, you talk about that. This win streak has been full of so many comebacks from your guys, and you're playing a doubleheader. You're away from home. You guys are down early in both games. There's a rain delay, multiple hours in the middle of games, in the middle of the rain delay. I think you ended up being at the ballpark for 12 hours there.
Yes.
But I think that says something about this team and this streak. The guys just refuse to lose.
They refuse to lose. I mean, even when we got down 6-0 in the second game, and Frank Ziers, which is one of our best guys, didn't have his best stuff and got hit, and their team was really fired up. Their coach had told me before the game he had really gotten after them on Friday night after that 8-0 loss, and I knew they were going to be competing against us, and our guys just never flinched. They believe in themselves, they believe in their teammates and their coaches, and when you have that, in baseball, there's no big deficits you can't overcome, and that's what they did. They just kept grinding it. We had some guys step up. Eric Gaylord steps up. Nick Ray steps up with some big, huge pinch hits. We had guys playing everywhere with injuries and things of that nature. And then we had the rain delay. We're back in the cages goofing around, and our guys just never seemed to be concerned with the score. They just knew that the game, we still had 6 outs left, and we were down by 1. And as soon as we came back, boys, again, another pinch hit, double down the line, and we tied up. So, and then Matt Marksberry, he hadn't thrown, I don't think, 5 innings all year, and throws 5 in that game, and just was tremendous for us. So, it's just a lot of different people picking each other up, and I tell them all the time, good things happen to good people, and our guys, I feel like, are doing the right things.
Also, it's fun to watch your guys up and down the lineup be dropping down sacrifice bunts, hitting sacrifice flies, sacrificing themselves to move guys over. That has been the key to you scoring a lot of runs.
No doubt, and you can see it. Even like a guy like Mike Felton or Jake Curtin that's leading our team in average, when they move a guy, they're going down first base, kind of pumping their fist, knowing that they've given up their at-bat for our team. And when you have a bunch of guys that are unselfish like that, some good things can happen, and so far it has, and I'm really thankful for it.
And another thing that makes that such kind of a amazing statistic is this is a team full of a bunch of new guys,
Sure.
some freshmen and some junior college transfers, guys that were playing on the West Coast, on the East Coast, that are from all over. But if you didn't look on the roster and see that, okay, these guys weren't here last year, you wouldn't know it. When you see your dugout, when you see you guys out there, they are Campbell. They love this university, and they play together so well as a team. That's not an easy thing, and that doesn't always happen.
It doesn't, and I think the biggest thing you said, they play for Campbell. They're not playing for the name on the back of their jersey, and I think that's the biggest thing. They have bought in to being Campbell University and the fighting Camels. You see them when they get ready to take the field. It's row humps, is what they say. I mean, that is something they have kind of grabbed hold of. They're proud to be baseball team at Campbell University. I think that has a lot to do with the work ethic they've done and so forth. And hey, whenever you can be proud of what you have and go out and play hard every day, I just continue to tell them, good things continue to happen for them.
18 straight wins, 23-3 overall, Coach. As you know, in the baseball season, you win a game, and then you're playing another one, and you have a big conference series coming up this weekend at home. Charleston Southern comes into town. What do you know about them?
Well, we really haven't looked at them too much. We kind of took yesterday off because of such an emotional weekend. Man, I was tired. Our guys were tired. And, we got back at 4 o'clock Sunday morning.
Wow.
After playing all day Saturday. So, we took 2 days off. We have started getting reports and stuff now. We'll put that stuff together on Wednesday and then go over it on Thursday. But I think the biggest thing for us is just continuing to kind of be concerned with ourselves, be concerned with our at-bats, be concerned with our pitching and so forth. And we don't get real caught up in who we're playing, just pretty much try to play the game as best we can and try to me, go against the game as much as you can.
It is the longest win streak in the nation, the second longest win streak overall at 18 games, and they will be in town this weekend playing Charleston Southern on Friday night and then Saturday for a doubleheader. You can find out all that information at GoCamels.com, and stay tuned. We've got some spring football to talk about after the break.
Catch live streaming of Campbell University athletic events on the internet. Log on to GoCamels.com, click on the Big South Network, and choose the event you'd like to see. And go Camels!
Welcome back to Inside Campbell Sports. We're already a couple weeks into spring football practice for Campbell University, and this past weekend, boy, a great event out at the football stadium. Not only was it the first spring scrimmage of the year, also the first annual kids clinic as kids from around the area came to be taught by the coaches and players at Campbell University. Here's a look at that Kids Day, then some comments about it from the players and coaches, and then overall comments about spring practice so far.
I say Campbell, you say win. Campbell, win! Campbell, win! Campbell, win! All right, see you on 3. 1, 2, 3, see you!
Try to keep your legs straight. Stay down till I tell you to come up.
Go.
Come on. Hey, go, go.
2, 3. 2, 3.
All right. Can you
Show dude.
dude.
Bend down a little. There you go.
Yeah, woo! Say, go.
Go fast. Go.
Go.
Next up.
Eyes up. Good job, baby. Good job.
Can you kick it past me?
There you go. You ran out of my shoes. Good.
Move, man.
Hey, go. So we're going to take a drop step, boom, you're going to run, and your inside arm is going to be up, and then your outside arm is going to be right here.
Wait, let me turn my camera on.
They have to block too, though. They have to block. What do the running backs do?
It's a great opportunity to be out there with little kids and teaching them the right fundamentals and everything like that, and also having a little bit of fun. It helps us remember how much fun the game is.
First year we've been able to do that. When you build a program, it's something you want to do and you want to reach out to the community, and we said a couple of years ago that we wanted to do it. We just couldn't fit it into our time frame. And as it happened this year, we had a good weekend to do it, and had to make some adjustments because of the weather, but I think everyone had a great time, and we got some very young Camels now involved in our program.
Coach, also a scrimmage today, your first of the spring season. How did it go, and how has just in general practice gone so far?
Well, we've had a good spring so far. Our effort has been really good, and one of the things that you ask of a young football team is to make sure that they're giving you effort, and they've given us great effort. The other two parts that go into every play are technique and scheme, and we're learning those things. One of the things that I thought they did today was they carried themselves very well. Football is a game where adversity is going to happen to you during the course of a game, and I think that I saw today that our football team had good things and bad things happen to them, and they continued to fight through those things, which is something that we started last year. I was also very pleased with the fact that all spring long, every drill that we've had has been extremely competitive between the players individually and the units. And I think that's where you start with a game of football, is with having a competitive nature with a football team.
Things have been going well. We installed a new defense, so it's interesting. It's a lot of studying, but we're getting there as a team. We're improving every day, which is the most important thing. So,
Coming off a winning season, how does that sort of propel you through the spring?
Well, it motivates us. You know, we finished 6-5, which is the best we finished, but we know we've got to get better each and every day, and we know that it's important that we got to improve upon 6-5. We can always do that.
Campbell tennis is off to a great start. In the middle, towards the end of their season now, the women's tennis team here at CU has won 6 out of their last 7 matches. The men's team has won 3 of 4. Here's some highlights from both the men's and women's latest matches.
Come on like that. Come on, Hope.
Oh, kom igen nu, bara!
Nice, sir. Come on. Amazing! Come on! Let's go, Steven!
Good playing. Much better footwork out there. Well played, Niece, well played.
That'll do it for Inside Campbell Sports. I'm Chris Haymeyer saying we'll see you next week right here on Inside Campbell Sports.